Welcome to the online Intermediate Algebra course. I want to give you a little tour of My Labs Plus so that you will know how to navigate inside My Labs Plus and you can get off to a good start in the class. Right here I will have announcements for the class. It might be assignments due that week or just other general information. It's important that you go ahead and do this browser check to make sure that you have all the components on your computer necessary to run the multimedia within My Labs Plus. You will also want to view this video, and it's on how to answer the questions in My Labs Plus. They have different tools that you can use, a graphing tool and how to enter fractions and exponents. So you'll want to spend a little bit of time viewing those videos, and it will reduce some frustration that you might have down the road. If we look at the top here, we have email. If you wish to email me, you can email me through this. Over here we have the Dropbox. You will submit your conceptual activities assignments through the Dropbox, and I will give you information on how to do that with our first conceptual activity in the orientation. And here we have doc sharing. If you click on doc sharing, these are some documents that I have to share with you. You will want to download and print out the checklist, the calendar of assignments, and the syllabus. Those three you will want to download and print, and I would keep them in a folder. That's information that you will need to have when due dates are and how much each assignment is worth, so you'll want to keep that on hand. This is the syllabus scavenger hunt. Once you download the syllabus, there's a few questions on the syllabus scavenger hunt that you'll need to complete and email to me. So let's look at the syllabus. It has my contact information, email, technology requirements for the course, general expectations of the course. You are required to come in for 2 tests. The dates again are here. In the syllabus you'll find the grading policy, so you'll need to read through that, and it has the points that you need to earn the desired grade that you want. So once you have read the syllabus, you will need to do the syllabus scavenger hunt, and this you don't have to print it off. You just have to go through and input the answers, and I would ask that you would go ahead and highlight your answers just so I can read them quicker. And so just go through and answer the questions and email that back to me. Save it and email it back to me, and there's information here how to do that. The checklist I think will be very helpful to you. It has exactly what you need to do, the assignment, and what you need to do. So here you are watching this video right now. You can check that because you've done it. Reading the syllabus and downloading the documents, how to use the equation editor, which is another video I have made for you. This how to enter your answers in My Labs Plus. I showed you where that was. The scavenger hunt, doing the orientation homework, and the math expressions. The other assignment that you have for this orientation week is to introduce yourself to the class through the discussion board. Let's look and see where the discussion board is. Over on the left side of your screen, you will have the different units that we will be going through. Here we're at the orientation unit. We have linear functions, algebra of functions, quadratic functions, and so on and so forth as we go through the semester. Let's look at the orientation. We're doing where it says introduction, This is where you're going to introduce yourself to the class. It will link you to a discussion board, and you can introduce yourself to me and the rest of your classmates. Your other assignments will be up here, and you will just need to go through those. When you go to your linear functions unit, you'll have a pretest. So you click on pretest, take the pretest. The pretest is not counted toward your grade, but it is a very good idea to take the pretest so you know what concepts that you will need to know throughout the unit. When you go on activity 1.1, that is section 1.1 of our unit, and there is often either a video or a pincast relating to that section, and so you will want to view that before you do the homework. As you go down, you'll see that we'll have a discussion for each unit. There will be a conceptual activity, and then when you're done with all of that, you can take your quiz. So one of the other things that students are very interested in is their grade. And to access your grade, you're going to go over to the left side of the screen here into Gradebook, the MML Gradebook. When you click on that, you'll have to have it continue, so press continue there, and then you'll have your homework pop up here. You can do it by the most recent homework you've done, or the past month, or the entire course. Now at the beginning you won't have anything because you haven't done any work yet, but as you start to do your homework and your assignments, then that will start to be filled in. I went through and I did my orientation homework, and so that showed that I got a 9 out of 9, I got 100%, and I spent 7 minutes on it, and it gave me the time and the date that I did my work. Another assignment that you will have is what we call What Have I Learned? And when you click on What Have I Learned, it will navigate you to a page in your textbook, the e-textbook that comes with this. It'll take just a minute. So here we have in cluster 1, What Have I Learned? And this is going to be a group activity, and you can think, well, how am I going to do a group activity if I'm taking an online class? I will be assigning you a group of 4 people. We might keep it at 4, we might go down to 3, we'll just kind of see how it goes. If you have a buddy taking this class with you, let me know and I can put you in the same group. My plan for this is that you'll go through individually and answer these questions, and then email each other back and forth as a group and compare your answers and see how you're doing. Then you can have one person fill out the answers to this. You might want to print it out and then scan it, email it back to me. But I want one assignment per group saying that you've gone through and you've answered these questions. So I think it'll be a good, these are good questions to go over and to think about. They're a little bit more conceptual, not the things that you would get necessarily on the homework. And you have your group to discuss things with, and of course your group can always ask me questions as well. So I think that will work out well, and it will get you to know some of your classmates. And we'll do the first one kind of together as a class, so you can kind of know the expectation there, and as a class we'll kind of fill this first one out and you guys can submit it one per group. So that's how we'll be going through the course. If you have any questions on getting started, please email me. I look forward to the semester being your instructor. I want you to be able to learn a lot throughout this semester and get the skills that you need to take any class, any math class that you'll need after this. Good luck. Thank you.